Okay, welcome back. We are here with the top 8 announcement. So, first place, Los Tommaso with Altar Tron. Second place, Spaggiari, Filippo, we already know about him, with Affinity. Third place, Francini Roberto with, I think, Affinity 2. Fourth place, Navarre Emanuele with Boros Synthesizer. Fifth place, the People's Champion Andrea Mengucci with Boros Synth, of course. Sixth place, Beatrice Andrea. That's the only surviving Fairies player, right?
I think so, yes.
Yes,
with the
he's
mono
playing Mono Blue Fairies, the most predominant deck in the tournament, which only won in the top 8. Then we have 7th place Dinarina Misera with Affinity, and 8th place Casotto Marco with Boros Synthesizer. So the player that advanced the round last turn. Okay, so yeah, let's go Mengu. And Alessandro sei tu il top qua dicono.
Okay, thank you.
Complimenti. Yes, so the deck list will be on the screen soon, but I think they are starting to play. We can slowly move to the table. Non-playing blue-green fog. No, zero blue-green fog in the tournament today.
No, actually, we didn't have. We looked at all the list, like we had 500 lists, and there was no turbo fog.
Yeah,
no turbo fog.
Zero turbo
we
fog.
got like five slivers.
Yes.
5 slivers, but no turbo.
3 poison storm.
3 poison storm. Come on. And yeah, tons of infected, but all different.
Yes.
Like, but no turbo fog.
I think
so strange.
It's a smart choice to not play fog versus those a very great number of mono blue, right?
Yeah, but you know why they don't list turbo fog?
No.
Because they are afraid of lambas. Yeah, for sure. And
yeah,
you can
lambas.
Yeah, at least 5 hot dogs list, but no one in, of course, in the top 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, petitioners deck list. Come on.
But so to do a brief recap of the top 8, we have 3 Affinity, 3 Boros Synth, 1 Mono Blue Fairies, and 1 Altar Tron. So that's the metagame breakdown. I think Affinity is the deck with the best conversion rate, and this is, and also of course Boros was one of the most predominant deck in the format. So we are seeing an Affinity mirror. We already saw Spaggiari. On Affinity, we already interviewed him versus Dinarina.
Okay, Spaggiari with Affinity. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Quarta Parete, thank you for helping us casting this event. Thank you a lot. Okay, so they just bought this is a mirror, I guess you can say, because they played the same cards. So dual land, both blue red and blue black, and also Blood Fountain. What is Dinarina from?
Mislav.
Okay, so we are looking
oh, Croatia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Croatia represents, okay, sure. Okay, so they both started to accumulating resource. So we see a bargain for Spaggiari, we see a Thought for Dinarina.
Actually, kind of real mirror.
Yeah,
both.
They both played the same cards.
Yeah, played the same cards would be nice. Like, how do you approach this kind of mirror?
Oh, I have no clue. I have no idea. I think,
of course, because you have blood token, not clue. sorry. So let's look at the list if there is something that can game changing in a mirror.
Okay, so it looks like he forgot to write down the life of Demonic Bargain.
But which was the target of Demonic Bargain?
Chromatic Star.
Okay.
So we will come and go and fix this problem soon.
Okay.
In the meantime, we're seeing Spaggiari really getting in the distance with this cannonade and with this makeshift munition. It's a big cannon, so it's a cannonade for me, but it's makeshift munition, and with the serpent. While Dinarina is still piling up card advantage in form of Deadly Dispute, drawing 2 cards with 2 cards plus 1 with Chromatic Star. And now they have cast into the fire. Yes, but it looks like Dinarina is playing just 1 cast into the fire. Let's see it. Take a look at Spaggiari's hand. So we still don't have Spaggiari's deck list. Of course, it was the same. Okay, top 8 of the meta is we have 3 Affinity, we have 3 Boros Synthesizer, 1 Mono Blue Fairies, 1 Altar Tron. Yes, thank you, Fermi. Thank you. That's the exact breakdown of the top 8. I mazzi in top 8 sono 3 Boros, 3 Affinity, 1 Altertron e 1 Mono Blue. The power nap of Adeptotera, I really know the feeling, although I have to stay awake at least until tonight, and I think I will sleep for the rest of the day tomorrow. You're welcome. Yeah, Giga draws on Adeptotera. Okay, looks like they are still resolving this bargain. I think so. And now I think Spaggiari has a better board presence, of course, but Dinarina has more cards. So this game I expect it to be long and swingy. I don't think it's that the one who gets on the board quick is for sure the winner of this match. Altri match ci sono in top 8, 3 boards, 3 Affinity, 1 Altartron and 1 Mono Blue Fairies. 0 Mono Red in top 8, yes. I think Mono Red didn't really convert super well, even if it was one of the most played deck. Of course, we split, you can see the whole meta pie with the exclamation point meta game. Meta break. You have access to the Excel we made. Even if Mono Red was very present, it didn't have a very good conversion rate. I think Mono Red is a very good deck game 1, and then game 2 and 3 ends up being very hated. And also, it's a tough deck to play. I don't think Mono Red is super straightforward. Yesterday we saw a player that constantly shoot to the face of his opponent, ignoring his creature, and eventually die to that creature. So I think it's not super easy.
Okay, just to explain to the people who are watching us, there was no missed triggers at all. They are simply were not using the table.
The life
count,
pad. Okay.
Counter. They were signing the right amount of life in their notebook.
Yeah, of course. Remember, when you go to the feature match, you have access to an iPad basically, where you type down the life, and it's not easy that it's not simple to use that while you are focused on your game. So you have to be quite used to the feature match. Casotto in top 8, yes. So I will announce the top 8 names again. So the first...
Yes, there is of course a rank. You can just write rank in the streaming, and you will see the final standings and ranking. Okay. And I have to say something about Casotto, Marco, that we watched on the last stand. And there was a nice moment about players talking together about, oh, we are afraid, but we have to draw because no one really overwhelmed the other one during the game. And they hoped together until the top 8 announcement that at least one of them went into the top 8, and Casotto went to top 8, but it was already 2 times at PauperGeddon 9 for rating. So at least this time he got in.
Yeah, third time is the charm, I think. And the other PauperGeddon dates, I know it's in November, but
Not announced yet.
Not announced
announced
yet.
yet.
Still a secret. Come on, guys. Yeah, Casotto make the good choice to not concede in this time.
We're like Gandalf right now.
Oh, just
keeping our
yeah, okay. Just to answer to Jimmy Caffrey, 256, top 8 is just like one game only. That's why it's 90 minutes, because Affinity game lasts 90 minutes. Come on.
okay, the other top 8 competitors will be told soon. We are still we just have one paper, so we are passing that to make better content. But so the first one is Los Tommaso with Altered. The second one is Spaggiari Filippo with Affinity. Third one, Francini Roberto with Affinity again. Fourth one, Navarre Emanuele with Boros Synth. Fifth one, Andrea Mengucci Nazionale with Boros Synth. Sixth, Beatrice Andrea with Mono Blue Fairies. 7, Dinarina Mislav from Croatia with Affinity. We are seeing him right now. And 8th place, Casotto Marco with Boros Synthesizer again. So, no, they aren't split, I think. They are still playing the top 8 because it's not only money on the line, there is also this wonderful artwork by Shivan Altered. She altered a brainstorm, a Japanese brainstorm with Lord of the Ring artwork showing the ring and Sauron. So it's also a very cool prize to have, and I think a very cool Twitter brag you can make out of it.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And Glory is never gonna be split.
Yeah.
Oh, Gurma Gangler,
So-
nice choice from Dinarina.
Dinarina is playing Gurmagangler. We know Spaggiari doesn't play it.
Any kind of removal 1-for-1 for this kind of feature.
Yeah, he's playing 1 Gurmagangler, 2 Kenko Artificer, 2 Crank, Karar Shaman, and 4 Mirror Enforcer and 3 Frogmite.
Okay.
So 1 more creature than Spaggiari. And I like this list. It seems
It's like a real Affinity
yeah.
list.
I'm not sure about
3 or 4 affinity.
3.
3. So as we were looking before to the meta breakdown, Affinity with a 7% total in the meta, which is the top 8 with 3 decks is a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Even if you think how many cast into the fire
Yeah.
during these 2 days, during the 3 days actually.
Let me see the meta breakdown, please.
Oh, the meta breakdown is
Yeah.
there.
We have a bet on the Boros percentage. I remember.
Yeah, okay.
I said 40%.
You say 40%.
It's
I said 15, so I said less than 20. You were right.
I would say
You were the
like
closest one.
15. I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15. So actually,
we had only Boros.
We had
in
only
the
Boros.
coverage. So for me, for the data I had, there were only Boros.
Yeah, I should have said 10. I
But
think.
wait,
yeah.
this is the field of day 2.
day
Yes,
one.
Day one.
Day 1.
This is
oh,
day one.
Oh,
We
great,
didn't.
great,
We
nice.
didn't actually show the. No, they didn't show the day 2 just because we want to say any information because they were still playing.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think the only player that didn't advance to day 2 with Boros was Mirko Ciavatta. Because
Yeah.
he was complaining. He just faced like
Shitstorming.
he faced 4 familiars out of 6 turns, so he was quite unhappy with the meta game. I mean, after winning the previous game tournament, so
Ma guarda che gioco?
Boros.
Actually, he's playing the Lambas Club.
Yes. Best of 5? No, it's best of 3. So usually top 8 doesn't have time. Best of 5 would be with a draft in the meantime, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's a best of 1, but it will last 90 minutes anyway. So why would you bother?
Yeah, I expect this game to be long.
Yeah. But this is an interesting choice from Islab to completely avoid to play the fish, like the 5-6
Gear serpent.
the gear seeker serpent. I think this is not the best choice for the meta.
I really love it.
I really love it because it goes over all the
The
orbital
only problem of that creature is Pyroblast.
Yes.
In a meta where Field should not play
Yes.
Pyroblast,
I think that's
and
a
even
nice
Barn
choice.
can even
No,
Barn
every synthesizer deck.
yeah, every synthesizer attack cannot play
For sure.
Pyroblast. Gearseeker Serpent is a great choice
I
because
think-
that frog, the Gurma Gangler, is actually not a frog. We know there is no
Zombie fish.
It's a zombie fish. It's actually a simply vanilla useless card. Now it's used to champ block, of course, only thanks to Mischief Munition to increase the reach.
And this game is something very, very tough to dive into because we saw both players have munition, both players have access to a ton of card advantage cards. So playing tight after 5 turns of Pauper, after a weekend full of intense games, it's very, very mind breaking. I would take something like a Painkiller, an Aulin or something, or a Red Bull before starting to play this format in a top 8 of the format. Also remember that missing a card draw, missing a trigger, missing everything might end up losing you the game.
Yeah.
So it's very, very important to remember everything, to play tight, to have in mind what's going on, what cards your opponent has. So playing a Mirror of Affinity in the quarter of a tournament is really mind breaking, I think. Doping? No, not doping, just something to chill and stay warm. Remember, it's summer. We are playing in Italy, so yeah. The Icor is still on the stack. Yes, he draw from the Icor. Yes, now he draw from the turn. Yeah, I see. Like I was walking around the table. I talked with both of the competitors. They seem very, happy and I don't know, strong. I felt they were knowing what they were doing. So I don't expect a ton of misplays from both. Maybe some lines, but I don't expect missing a card draw from Icor. Maybe I'm talking too soon. We will see.
Okay.
No, they don't play the same list. We know Spaggiari, we invited him in the booth, so he's playing the Sea Gator Serpent.
This is huge.
And while Dinarina is playing that, but Dinarina is playing, I think, more cantrips. He plays for Bargain, for Deadly Dispute, and 2 Topcast. So a bit more of card draw and air game plan. But both are playing free.
That AU
from my yes.
Yeah, on the first day. Very spicy.
La locura.
La locura.
La locura.
This is Zoomerappo versus Boomerappo.
Yeah, and also like Dinarina is playing 1 Kurma Gangler while Spaggiari isn't playing that. So yeah,
I really prefer the Gear Seeker Serpent.
Yeah.
But are you
If I
sure?
have to slot for big creatures, I always prefer Gear Seeker over
Anything else?
over anything else. Yes, please.
Are you sure, people, that Dinarina is from Croatia? Because we are looking at the list, it feels so Brazilian. Come on, guys. Yeah, just wait for the second for the second game, and we will show you the sideboarding option for Dinarina. Yeah, the top 8 is like only few decks, but
A
we
lot
have
of
to say,
damages here.
yeah, the meta breakdown is completely different from the top 8.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I think Spaggiari get on the board quick, and like remember, he had munitions plus Serpent while Dinarina was still chaining his cantrips, so eventually Spaggiari take the game 1 with the double Galvanic Blast and makeshift munitions.
Yep.
So Spaggiari takes
Spaggiari
the
wants
first game again.
Oh, just to answer to empty mentat. Yeah, Dinarina speaks no Italian at all, and now he's playing the top 8.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to
Luffy!
you have to be practical with gestures if you want to do well at Italian tournaments.
There is only top 8 because we got 2 days tournament just to reach only the top 8 in just 12 rounds, ladies. So yeah, there is no top 32 or top 64 to MTG tournaments.
And the GP is the same thing. The GP is
Yeah, 12 rounds, come
top
on.
8 after extern of Swiss, yes. But I don't know if he is asking about the prices or not. When is Marco from the UK?
We had technical problems, so we cannot work with Marco. Greg missed, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think like I was walking to the table, and as you can see from the interview we made, a lot of players really speak fluent English, so it's not a real language barrier.
So, talking about sideboarding option, for Mislav Dinarina, we have a Fairy Macabre in the sideboard. It's a really strange choice for an affinity deck. Of course, we get like the standards, now the new standards of sideboarding, Cast into the Fire. One trainer said it is actually always a good choice against creature-based deck.
Plus the one in the main deck.
Yeah.
What? Plus 1 in the main deck.
Yes.
Crackle Shaman will be nice option.
The third copy.
Yeah. Negate. I think this is a good matchup for Negate.
Essential.
And what about Pyroblast and Hydroblast? What do you think?
Negate is first of all to counter dust to dust. I think that the matchup you want to side in, of course, is the white one. So I don't know if I want negate in the mirror match. I know there are a lot of spot here. You can use negate, for example, all the artifact and all the card advantage. So and the counter too. If your opponent plays Metallic Rebuke, you have a counter to counter the interaction. I don't know how it worked. Counter the deadly dispute and bargain.
Yeah, I personally like negating those matchups because I like my plan when I play a mirror is to have a strong plan and try to I have a way to contrast what my opponent is doing both in developing, in top decking. I think negate is a very strong card. I like it also because it's not a race matchup. It's more someone gets into the board and if he can keep the advantage and end up winning. So who want to be the one who get the advantage and then so negate is a very strong card. Yeah, we will. In
which I think that he's still playing. We are checking.
He's playing currently against Affinity, so a very long matchup.
And maybe a good matchup for Boros with a lot of sideboard options because we have seen the Mengucci list playing 4 Casting to the Fire and
on sideboard,
sideboard, yes. And Foundry Helix is really good against me because you get. So the only one Casting to the Fire from Dinarina got in the first hand. That's how good.
That's how you're supposed to play that card.
To play that card. One copy. We're playing for the top 8. Yeah. Oh, Kenku. Nice.
And about the Kenku, both players are playing 2 in the main deck.
This is really dangerous because
it
expose you to a 2-for-1
Mm-hmm.
casting to the fire on the deck animated by Kenku. But I think that worth the risk.
Yeah, and it looks like Spaggiari only has 1 land available, so he ends up discarding the Deadly Dispute. And Dinarina is now preying on his opponent by pressuring his life total. Yeah, Spaggiari is mana screwed, yeah. And like this is the point of the game where negate is very strong.
Yeah. I really love Kenku.
You know, I don't feel so confident to play Kenku after game 1 because cost into the fire in the meta now.
Do you know how many ticks is Kenku on MTGO?
No, tell me.
A lot. Last time I checked was over 20 ticks.
Wow.
Over 20 ticks?
Yeah. Twix, Mars and Bounty.
Wow.
Yeah, over 20 ticks because it was printed online only in the Baldur's Gate, only in the chest, only in the treasure chest.
Command, okay.
No, only in the treasure
So
chest.
like a Palace Sentinel at the first time?
Yeah, of course. Like the first printed online of Palace Sentinel. So it's over 20, 25 ticks.
Yeah, Roma. Yeah, Roma. Of course, like always, mono red, 15% of the meta.
Yeah.
And no one.
9 ticks now. Okay, thank you.
9 ticks, still a lot. Come on.
For a common.
Exactly.
No, more barn than synthesizer.
Okay.
Almost the double.
You can check the meta on exclamation point
Meta break.
Mi continuano a chiedere ban monastero ridicoli.
I was talking with Gavin yesterday. I don't think he will never ban Monastery's Whisper. It's one of his favorite cards.
I think he will not do.
Okay, so maybe let's see if Spaggiari can recoup his card advantage. His board advantage. Because in arena, destroying Spaggiari's second land really hurt him a lot. Yeah, Avenging Hunter was 27 ticks.
Really?
Yes.
Fuck.
So 1-1.
No
this
way,
game
no way.
was very, very fast.
Galvanized by the casting to the fire on turn 2.
Yeah. The comment is in English because we tried to gather more people to this community. Yes.
Yes.
And,
One.
Stop talking about banning, guys. Yeah, please.
So yeah, like the comment is in English because we are trying to be more international, to unify the community, and also like if you get like Twitch people are from all over the world, we also have other people from all over the world. We have Gavin here, that's our main guest from Wizard of the Coast headquarters. So I think speaking in English is the first step to something bigger. And right now, I think the chat says that we are doing good, and they are liking this chat. So yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, we have people from UK, from US, even from Japan. So I'm very happy to make this Pauper format a bit more international, to make the PauperGeddon more, more great. Okay, and looks like they are still thinking about how to sideboard. I don't know if they playtested the mirror so much. I mean, the mirror.
Why you think this?
Because the mirror of affinity is tough, you know, and like
all the mirrors
Yeah,
match.
I don't know. I think like in some decks you just know some cards are bad, some cards are good. But looking at affinity list, like all cards are kind of good. Maybe you can cut maybe Frogmites.
You
Frogmite
have
is not
not
a bad card.
a lot of interactions.
Yeah,
So
exactly. So
you must do your own stuff.
yeah.
So
And also like in the sideboard, some cards like Blue Elemental Blast, if you think about that, is not a bad card, but is not even a good card. So a lot of cards are like 50-50, so it's tough to understand perfectly how to sideboard. That's my view.
you're playing the mirror match of affinity. What is your side in and what is your side out?
I don't know, I think I would side very lightly. I like to side Cast into the Fire, a Negate, and Gorilla Shaman.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure I'm interested in the Crown Clan Shaman.
What about the grave hate?
I'm not interested in that. Just because...
to interrupt the loop of...
Yeah, but Fairy Macabre is so weak. Like, I wouldn't touch
I really don't like it. I really don't like it.
But if it was, like, because I think he's playing already...
Tuning
Spellbound. So I think those are good enough to...
I think he was expecting a lot of familiars. That was expecting too.
Yeah.
I thought there were more than 15% instead, less than 80%.
8%?
Less than 1%. Okay, let's look at the match. Igor Westspring is waiting for a negate. He expected a negate.
Also, like, we have Luffy, that's one of the best affinity player. We know I'm Piegonti, we always face on Magic Online leagues and challenges.
Who won the last match?
I forgot. Maybe him. I don't know. But how would you sideboard in the mirror?
Yeah, nice question.
We have an expert here. And looks like Spaggiari now is not missing land drops again. They had both a slow start, but now Spaggiari is probably getting into the board with a Kenku Artificer, and 3 damage are coming, I think. Yeah, there is this tension. Okay, he just passed.
This is a good spot for a
Pyroblast?
For casting to the fire. Okay, removal. No, for casting to the fire here.
Oh, ouch, yes, but why doesn't attack?
Like one mana.
I think he has interaction.
Yeah,
a
Galvanic
interaction
Blast.
is taking interaction.
Galvanic Blast or Pyroblast, I think.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I know, I think that... No.
Removal spell.
No, I think that he plays... No.
Oh, actually, he plays one...
Woo! So
Okay.
we got to 500
This
spectators,
spell, I
apparently.
don't remember the name in English.
Scansare.
Fade
away.
Turn aside.
Turn aside.
Turn aside, so he can protect the land using turn aside.
Cracking
for the blue.
For blue mana,
Okay, so apparently we have 500 spectators and over 2k followers on the channel. So
huge goal reached today. Yeah. I'm really happy about this.
Mir coming. Consistency.
So,
No, it's too much. Oh, we didn't get a comment.
and now I like the most intriguing part of this mirror is when you cast your removals, because I think both players have access to Cast into the Fire, Galvanic Blast, but the right spot to cast those is tough. We know Spaggiari has, for example, a Galvanic Blast in hand, but is not casting it into a Miriam Forcer. I really, that's the puzzling part for me, when to start shooting. Also, because Galvanic Blast is both a removal, but also a very powerful burn effect. So, you know, that's the part when the things get dicey. Looks like Spaggiari is still cycling his mana and now cast a Galvanic Blast on Miriam Forcer.
And another one. Okay. So we've seen a 90 minutes timer, but actually, what happens after the timer?
Nothing.
Nothing?
You have no timer.
Okay.
I think
No
there is
timer,
no time in the top 8, but hopefully this game will end before 57 minutes. Hopefully 4 hours.
After that time, the organization of the tournament will start psychological violence against the players.
Yeah, because
okay.
I don't know if only psychological. We start.
Only physical.
we can start threatening them.
Yeah.
Like, we are closing. Come on. I think this Affinity matchup is interesting to watch, but also this is game 3, so we will bring more Pauper action later. Like, I'd love to watch some Altered Art personally, because I love the deck, and Loss is a very experienced player, so I like to watch him, mastering the deck.
Chainer's Addict is huge here. Huge because there's not a spot removal, so you cannot counter with turn aside. And I think that's the answer he was thinking.
Yeah, there was the blue mana, the open blue mana, or maybe a Hydroblast for casting to the fire.
I see more Morvari in Batman War.
It's like
huge China ready. Yeah.
Spaggiari drew a
interesting
Blood
choice.
Fountain.
Yeah. Interesting choice here to sacrifice the red mana. Okay, you got another one in hand. Eagle Red Spring. Yeah, no decks with over 15% of presence. The most relevant here is Mono Red Barn with the two archetypes like the Pingers and the Kuldota. Yes, we know the top 8 decks.
We texted.
Yeah, we texted a
few minutes ago, I think.
So if you there should be a pinned message for everyone. So top 8 lost playing Artaltron, etc. etc. Okay. Yeah, that's the pinned message. Just click that and you can see the whole metagame breakdown with the first player to the 8th player. So
don't worry, Laffy, don't worry. We had Brazilian translator yesterday here.
Yeah. Wow.
Next time in Rome, we will both bring Mono Rosa Fenicotteri, legendary archetype.
See you in Rome. Okay, so Dinardina is piling up his lands. Let's see.
Oh, okay. Talking about Elves, we look at the meta.
Yeah.
We got three.
Really?
3 Elves.
mad players. I think that is unplayable right now.
It was like a tier F in the
tier F.
Tier F.
I really loved that deck. I played for years, but I think that actually is not even in tier F. It's tier no.
Okay, c'erano appunto 4 years.
But apparently both Elves player are advanced day 2, so we haven't seen any Elf players.
Yeah, there are also one of two tortured existence players. That's the meta breakdown in others is fantastic. Guys, we'll put on Pauper Wave at least 10 lists that are really crazy.
Yes.
There will be a lot of work to do.
Tortex players are a bit crazy, I think.
Yeah?
Tortex players are a bit crazy.
Why is the card bad? I like the card. Yeah.
Yeah.
But why is the card bad?
Condogliano, honestly.
Okay.
No, I think that it is a nice card, but I think that's not bring too competitive builds.
Okay.
It is a suboptimal way to do everything you want to do with that card.
Okay.
At least you can try to. It is a build around card, and you need to play on turn 1, on turn 2, but if is a bad, if it depends a lot of your opening hand. You must see colpo di chieri che dicevate. You have a lot of hate here, so I think that you're playing a suboptimal deck with suboptimal game plan. So why playing that card? This is my counter question is why playing that card?
I don't know. You just discard bad cards and play.
For doing what?
I mean, you just discard a card, get a card from the graveyard.
Yeah, 1 black mana, discard as a cost, 2 points. Return the card for you from your graveyard.
It's like switching creators.
Maybe
There are a lot of synergies. For example, with Golgari Brown Scale, with every black mana you pay, you make 2 life.
Sure. I don't know. Maybe though with the new ring cards, it might be interesting. So you can look for Urkai, get value with the ring.
Yeah, the problem with Tortex is like the usage of mana in this meta that is so fast can only lead to a winning if you have to do a loop. But looping passing through a graveyard, you have a better
creature
option.
based.
Creature based, you have better option. I love Tortex.
Sorcery
I
speed
start to play
through
Pauper
the graveyard. Yeah.
because of Tortex, so, but
And
it's not playable in a competitive way.
You can do a lot of things, but there are a lot of other strategies that make better all what you want to do with Tortex.
Okay, and looks like Dinarina really played a ton of creature and started to attack over and over and over and over again. So also that munition is likely to be game over, but it looks like Spaggiari has an Hydroblast, though Pyroblast for Dinarina, and now this game is looking grim for our Italian affinity player. Though he's access to 1 more cantrip, let's see if he can draw something out of it, or he will be dead for the 4 turns. Remember, this is the game 3 of these semi-finals. So
the favorite part is how empathic the players are by hands only.
Because we are Italian.
Yeah. We like moving hands.
Dinarina is not the first and will be not the last for any player top 18. PauperGeddon in Milan.
Really?
No, this is not the first. In Milan, we have a French guy with the BG Gardens.
Oh, Jaime. Yeah.
Jaime Tuffo.
He was here in the chat yesterday, I think.
It was the first maybe really good result to using that deck.
I think yes.
Yeah. At least in a paper tournament. BG Garden.
With it was not real BG. He called the deck Mono Black Console because he plays only the Avenging Hunter.
The Avenging Hunter and the Gardens.
And the Gardens, yeah.
okay, so looks like
no way to resolve all the threats.
I think